Hey, Crazy Dave here. This video is going to be entitled Aikido and standing up for it and other martial arts as well. See, you see a lot of videos that Aikido isn't practical, karate isn't practical anymore, this isn't practical, that isn't practical. Well, I say that depends on the practitioner. I was lucky enough to have open-minded instructors. There are some people that don't have open-minded instructors. Alright? And that's a shame. I really wish every Aikidoka, every karate person, every Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu person, every ninjutsu, whatever. So that you can go up to an instructor and be like, alright, we do this in the fighting, right? But what about this? Whack, 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 Just to give a few examples. What about a rear naked chokehold? What about, all these different things? Okay? What you don't understand is all these commentators that are talking about this stuff, saying that these martial arts don't work in the MMA and other things like that. Let me tell you what martial arts is about. It's about if you're on the street, if somebody starts screwing with you, right? They're screwing with you, okay? And you're able to talk to them. Talk them out of it. If they're beyond pissed at you, which means they're already not thinking, and then they strike without thinking, then you can apply the martial arts. Because more than likely they're going to strike wild. I've had that happen to me. Alright? I had a guy that was so pissed off at me, he was like, ugh, charging at me like a bull. I just used some Aikido principle and boom, down he went. No, Aikido isn't pretty on the street. It's not this high-flying stuff that you see in the dojos. Okay? That's what martial art's about. But these MMA commentators, I want to fight against a trained killer. Right? You go ahead and you find a martial art, right? Like ninjutsu, and you practice in that for years, and you got a trained killer. The trained killer is going to find out about you, and all he's going to do is just go click, click, boom, and you're done. Right? Trained killer is not just gonna, or if you do karate and these fantasies that they come up with, like, I want to fight against a trained killer. It doesn't work. Don't go after a trained killer. Don't go picking fights with MMA people. Don't go picking fights at all. If somebody picks a fight with you, talk them out of it. If you can't talk them out of it, they're so mad that they can't even think straight. Right? Then you can deal with them. But if you don't, and they're beginning to think straight, and they're a faster striker and a faster kicker and whatnot, of course you're going to get your butt kicked. There are plenty of Aikidoka that can get their butt kicked. There are plenty of karate people that can get their butt kicked. There are plenty of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu people that can get their butt kicks and whatnot. I'm talking about the practitioner. It's up to the practitioner. And for any of these people to condemn whole martial arts and say they don't work, that's BS. Alright? I got in a comment, this guy, I was on an Aikido video, he says, Aikido's not practical, it doesn't work. It didn't work for him. Because he said, well, if the guy doesn't cooperate with you when you're fighting, it's not going to work. And I said to him, of course a guy's not going to cooperate when you're fighting. That's what I said. And that's how I trained in Aikido. Alright? It's called giving energy. It's called counters. It's called, I trained several different ways. And I said, who did you train under? He said, Fujita Sensei. I'm a disciple of Fujita Sensei. Have you trained under any other? He didn't answer. I trained under several. I was smart enough to train or learn. I trained under 2 actually, but went to a few seminars. But I would always watch different Aikido videos, different things, and different takes and different styles. But I also put my own style in there. I just started seeing techniques, and I applied what worked best for me. So my martial art ended up becoming Aikido based. Is it perfectly up to form? No. Am I confident enough that if somebody were really pissed at me and they wanted to hurt me, can I handle myself? Yeah. Do I go out there and pick fights with people? No. I'm actually a quite nice guy. You'd rather have me as a friend. Alright? But these Aikido, these commentators, these MMA commentators, these people who I actually respect, diss Aikido and diss other martial arts because they're so busy in the MMA ring that they forget that in the MMA they got rules. You can't punch them in the throat. You can't kick them in the nuts. You can't break their freaking knees. Alright? You can't crush their trachea. You can't break their ribs. So quit condemning other martial arts and quit saying that other martial arts don't work. You're basically grouping all the people that love to do it into one little box. Yeah, there are a few bad actors in every martial art, including MMA. Alright? I love you guys very much. This is Crazy Dave, and this is my opinion, signing out.